Waiting for one of these hoe ass niggas to confront me. See, these rap niggas suck each other's dick. And the reason I ain't never liked DaBaBy, because I first seen a nigga in Austin, Texas walking around naked with a pamper on as a grown man. So I don't like a grown man with the name DaBaBy, no way. The guy who drew the picture for him is my second cousin. His name is BuT. He runs an art studio called BuT Creations. Very reputable guy. Every celebrity, and I mean every celebrity who have come through the Dallas-Fort Worth area, BuT Creations have drawn a picture for. He's very popular. He's drawn pictures for everybody. He don't ask for no money. He does this, and he's very creative. He does this on wood. So he does this on wood. So he's drawn this for me. He draw this on wood canvas. So this just not no pervert guy. This just not no pervert guy that's drawing pictures of DaBaby's daughter. Let me just say this. Nigga, when God put us in this position, all the man did was, out of gratitude, admiration, respect, and love, brought a picture to you. And because God done lifted you up, these people look up to you, they admire you, and sometimes they idolize us. They idolize us so much where they want to draw things for us and give us something. Nigga come to give you a gift out of love, admiration, and respect, and you reject the nigga with accusations of me, pervert. Nah, my nigga, let me show you something what this brother done done. And this is my relative, homie. And this is paintings. He drew this for Kanye. Nigga, I showed this to Kanye. Me and Kanye just ain't met yet, so guess what? I put it on my wall. Nigga, I got paintings from everybody, my nigga. These are the people he admire, homie. I ain't met Eddie yet, but I got that for Eddie. Got this for Cat. BuT Creations. I got this Kanye. Showed that to Kanye. But when I showed Kanye this, nigga, Kanye lit up when I showed him that. That's Kanye mama. When I showed him that, nigga, I showed this to Kanye. Nigga, Kanye lit up. So this man ain't just writing stuff, homie. Just doing stuff, homie. Nigga, that's why I hate these bitch ass rapping niggas, homie. You niggas just, man, you niggas go throw money on bitches, stick your finger. That's for Nick Cannon. So you niggas go throw money on bitches, stick your pussy, nigga, mistreat the black woman, nigga, beat up, your bodyguard, beat up your daughter's uncle. A nigga give you a gift, and you want to make it seem like he a pervert?
For this made smoother than your smoothest criminal. Shamo, about that money, what we get into. Shamo, about that money, get residuals. Shamo.
What it do, people? You're now tuned in.
Popovich.
Popovich
TV.
TV.
Oh yeah.
We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic, that feeling back up in here one more again. So if it's your first time, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. To everybody else, you already know. Tony, there was no other way. We in the end game now. We have DaBaBy. Speaking of DaBaBy, right? We got DaBaBy. So this is what he had to say.
And another thing too, man, is y'all starting to get on my motherfucking nerves.
We getting on his nerves,
my buddy.
Milky Way, happy Sunday.
Of my two of my daughters, that he presented to me outside of a nightclub or whatever. First and foremost, I'm not the type of father that I'm not into, like, you know, grown-ass men discussing my daughters, painting pictures of my daughters, taking pictures of my kids. I don't play like that. If you play like that, to each his own. You see what I'm saying? Like, more power to you. Send that nigga a picture of your daughters, let that nigga paint them, and then show them some appreciation. Number two, I'm not accepting no painting of my daughters outside of a nightclub. Number three, you see what I'm saying? You feel a way about, you know, the principles I stand on with my kids and how far I go to protect them. That ain't none of my concern. Be more grateful to it. Let's go.
I just got.
And another thing too, man, is that
This the picture, dog, of DaBaBy kids and shit. Beautiful kids. I don't know what's wrong. You feel me? I'm gonna show y'all the picture. The actual photo.
Nigga curved that shit, 52 block. So basically now DaBaBy is saying like, yo, you still got my daughters on your page as a grown man after I made it clear I ain't comfortable with that. Steady playing for attention on the internet, so when God put me back in front of you, I'm going to show you how serious I am about my daughters. Best advice I can give you, get my children off your page and keep doing what you gifted at doing. Use my kids ain't the route for you to go viral. That's the route to get hands put on you, right? So it's two sides to this story, right? One, you got DaBaBy, you know, he got an image, whether you like it or not. I will agree with Charleston whiTe. You know, when I first got introduced to DaBaBy too, I seen him I didn't see him personally, seen him online. Out there in Charlotte, wherever he from, you know what I mean? Wearing a big ass diaper. You know, obviously he cut up, so he, you know, got little muscles and shit. And he playing the role of a baby, right? DaBaBy. Even though most recent in one of his interviews, I think he was saying like, yo, I ain't as popular or I ain't as popping as I should be because I didn't want to go through one of them doors. You know what I'm talking about, right? Like Noriega, like, yo, it's 2 doors you could go to and the Illuminati approached me. Y'all remember when Noriega said that? Go Google it, right? So we niggas ain't just talking. This is what the entertainers inside of that world is saying. So I scratched my head a little bit and say, damn, you ain't as famous as you don't want to be, because you're basically saying you ain't going to let them play with your booty hole, or you ain't going to do certain things, you ain't going to sacrifice your family, or whatever it is. Cool. But when we first got introduced to you, you was walking around with a pacifier in your mouth, a fucking bottle in your hand. I get it. It's all for advertising, right? You was building your brand of DaBaBy. I look at you sideways when I see that as a man. So I agree with Charleston whiTe. But back to the daughter issue. One, you know, I'm a stepdad. I think I can't say I feel the same way as a biological parent. You know what I mean? Emotions is emotions, love is love. But I think it could be stronger. Obviously, if these is your kids, right? These is your kids, your flesh and blood. Even though bond could be, you know, you hear people say, flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood, all my niggas get down like what? That's a DMX reference. Or some may say, you know, my family is the people I get it out the mud with. And although I have the same bloodlines running through my veins, that's just relatives. So you can have stronger bonds, stronger love. So we ain't going to tell you how to, you know, be a parent. Nobody can tell you how to be a parent, what's acceptable, what's not acceptable. And you hear people all the time, even though I disagree, especially now that I'm in the cure violence work and I work with kids almost damn near every day, right? From 14 to 25, even though 24 and 25, even 23, you're not a kid, but that's just the age range, right? These are the people, the young people that I work with on a day-to-day basis. People online and say all the time, like, yo, mind your business. You can't tell that woman how to raise her kids. You can't tell that man how to raise his kids and woo, what's done in their house. That's their house. Who are you? And I say, all right, well, I agree a little bit, but if I have a certain standard in my house and you have a certain standard in your house, I'm raising kids one way. And I'm going to show a video of a father, and it's a skit, but it's a great skit, right? I'm raising my kids one way. You're a little loose with it. You're raising your kids this way. Yeah, what goes on in my house got nothing to do with your house and vice versa. But now when our kids come out and they both walk out the front door with their lunch, with their book bag and their lunch, and they get on the bus together, they get on the train together, they go to the same schools together, they're in the same classroom together. It's possible that your less well-behaved kid, because you allow certain shit, can influence mine. So when we say, yeah, what goes on over there, it doesn't bother me, ain't got nothing to do with me, I disagree. But that's not basically here. Far as DaBaBy and how he want to, you know, parent. He said, yeah, I don't want no strange man coming up to me, making no, you know, this is Biggie. I got another one of Biggie as well, right? Shout out to the young artist that did that for me. I met her during Harlem Week, and I ended up buying the joint of Biggie, right? I brought 2 of him, even though they had Nas. When is he supposed to give it to you? So I don't want no man approaching me with my pictures of my daughters outside the nightclub. All right. Should he do it at the bowling alley? Should he do it while you're eating lunch? Should he do it while you're going to Checkers? Should he catch you while you're coming out the gym? You know, I get it. You could just say, yo, I'm not really a photo man. I don't really want my kids on the internet like that. And I have close friends who got daughters, right? And I don't got no daughters. I don't have no kids of my own. I only raised some step kids, 2 boys. Good young men. Salute to both of them. No jail, no gangs, no babies. Upstanding young men. And I believe I'm part of that, right? And their mother as well. I don't got no daughters though. So you say, yo, I don't want my daughters. Or I brought my man up because he got daughters. He be like, yo, I be trying to tell my baby moms, yo, watch when you put my kids on this internet because you got some sick people out there. Do I think the artist who was Charleston whiTe cousin is some sicko? No. I seen the picture. Y'all seen the picture. Basically, he drew his kids. Where did he get the picture from? People in the comments like, yo, if you don't want your kids to be on the internet, then don't post them, right? Make your page private or whatever. So I guess he must have took a screenshot or he got the pictures from looking at the baby profile. He decided to do and make a nice gesture. As we can see, he made Kanye moms. He made a couple other people. As Charleston whiTe said, everybody that come through Dallas, this is what he do, right? He makes a drawing and some artistry of, the different people. You don't have to accept. But once you say, yo, bro, I'm good, even though he's trying to make it like the gentleman is being weird on some perverted shit, I don't think that at all. But once I make it known to you, like, bro, I appreciate the gesture, but I don't want that. And, I'm cool. But I also want you to take the photo down because those is my daughters. Those is my kids. I don't think he's wrong for having that stance. I don't think he's wrong. I don't know if the guy's using it for clout, but we know how the internet is, and we know who Charleston whiTe is. This is a guy that says, I wake up in the morning, I stare at the ceiling, I'm alive. Whoo, what a beautiful feeling. Now, he didn't say that. 50 Cent said that, right? That's a 50 Cent reference. But what he said was, I look at what's trending. And if 50 Cent is trending, then I talk about 50 Cent. If Ray J is trending, I say, fuck Ray J. If King Von is trending, that nigga's a killer. He's a psycho. He got what he deserved. This is who Charleston whiTe is. He's, an internet troll. And he uses that to play on our emotions, to get people to start chatting about it, to get strangers to be arguing with other strangers in these comment sections. So could the cousin be following that same vein after the man tell you like, yo, I appreciate it, I ain't take the picture? He should have just took it. Thanked them, kept it moving. Don't make it weird. Strange man, nightclub, making a drawing of my daughters. I don't think it was weird in that sense. He's an artist. When is he supposed to get next to you? Now, if he's known, then maybe he could have got in touch with your people. Like, you tell your friends to get in touch with my friends, then maybe we could be friends on some Puff Diddy, some Puff Daddy shit. And to all the ladies in the place with style and grace, like, you tell your friends to get with my friends and we could be friends. Yeah, maybe he could have got on the phone and said, yo, I'm thinking about doing something like this, or this is what I did for you. Do you approve? You know what I'm saying? As opposed to, look like you stalking him and you waiting outside the club just to run down on him and show him the painting, and then he curve you, and then now you go to your social media page, or the baby curved me, and woo, woo. You should respect his wishes. That's all I'm saying. But I don't think he was a pervert. I don't think, he's a weirdo for drawing your daughters. He just was trying to making a nice gesture as he's done for other celebrities, and that's all. Now you want to beat him up, and the tough guy roles and narrative continues, right? Never seen him beat no Russians. Never seen him beat up no Asians. Never seen him beat up no Arabs. Never seen him beat up, nobody but you're black. That's what he got that energy for. And then when he said that shit about them gay people, they curved him, they canceled him, and shit ain't been the same since for him since. I don't think he that nice on the mic personally. I'm from the era of the old school rap. I am what I am, and it bees what it bees. I'm from that era. So you ain't no Coogee Rap, you ain't no Nas, you ain't Hove, you ain't Jada, you ain't T.I. Let's go. You ain't Big Pun, you ain't Black Thought, you ain't a lot of niggas. You alright, but you not nice like that. You ain't Styles, you're not Fab. You all right. You just all right. And maybe that's why your career is not where you think it should be, or maybe because you ain't walked through one of them doors. But y'all know who it is. It's your guy, Popovich, from Popovich TV. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic, that feeling. Back up in here one more again. Yeah, kid.